So for the benefit of the new people, just to let you know who I am. My name's Karen, as Kev said, Karen Boardman, and I'm actually in Kev Ryder's team. Yes, Mad Parrot, she's having a right flid at the moment. I've shut the door. Now, I've been in the business, it's coming up 6 years next month, and I literally joined for £50 a week. Didn't like the business, didn't like doing catalogues, didn't really want to be in this business, but needed the money. So first 2.5 weeks in the business, I earned £212, and then it just increased from there. And then back in September 2010, I built my business on Facebook. I know this all seems really new to a lot of you, but I was doing this years ago. But then had to take 3 years out of the business through ill health. It's actually my second birthday tomorrow. I have 2 birthdays. I'm a bit like the Queen. I have 2 birthdays, one in July. I won't tell you how old I am in that one, but my birthday tomorrow I'm 4 tomorrow. And it's 4 years since I was given a second chance of life, and after having my brain surgery. So happy birthday to me for tomorrow. Anyway, I had 3 years out and to residual income while I wasn't working. But back now, and business is absolutely booming. And the wonderful thing about how the business is booming at the minute is because of the price of the kits, and also because of how easy it is to approach people with having the Facebook groups and growing the groups. We've got this ready-made market. If you're wanting to recruit somebody on Facebook, the best place to find them is on Facebook. So by building these groups is absolutely awesome. Because you've got all these ready-made leads that you can work with. And obviously the company as well, in our first 30 days are giving you 20 free leads, which is great. It's absolutely wonderful incentive, but what the hell do you do with them? You know, I get so many messages saying, oh my God, I've got a lead that's come in my inbox. What do I do now? So what I want to cover with you tonight is just a little bit on what you as a leader should be doing with new people when they come in. So don't think, well, I'm new myself, I'm not sponsoring yet, because you will be. I guarantee you will be. If you're building an online group, you will have people approaching you asking you how to do this business. So whether you've joined to build a team or whether you've just joined to earn a little bit of money, I guarantee you'll be getting team members, because it's just so simple to do. Wonderful news about Gina and her group. I've run an Easter egg competition since Saturday, so it's been going for 48 hours, and my numbers have increased by nearly 4,000 people in 48 hours. I've already had 4 people respond to an advert I've got in my group. I don't need the leads, I have plenty coming in, but I've had 4 people approach me to join the business just through running a competition in my group. So you know, it's going to happen to you whether you're looking for it or not. I don't actively promote my business on Facebook anymore, so I have enough leads coming in. But just by doing this competition, then people have come to me. So it will happen. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Hopefully this works. So you should all be able to see that now. Kev, can you just confirm that you can see that okay?
Yeah, I can see that fine, Karen.
Lovely, thank you. So if you're an existing distributor and you get a team member, what do you do with them? Right? Do not just send them to the resource site and hope for the best. Right? There's certain things that you need to be doing with them, especially in the first 24 hours, that will get them off to the best possible start. And remember, these people are new, they're keen, they're excited. If you can get them set up within 24 hours and they start getting sales, then your retention is going to be fantastic. So in the first 24 hours, the first thing you need to do is add them to Facebook as a friend, if you haven't already. I do this usually while they're signing up or on the appointment, because I'll add them to my sales group while I'm telling them about the business. And they can see what it's all about while I'm actually showing them the business. So make sure you've got them as a Facebook friend immediately. You then need to add them to the 10 Steps group page and post a welcome message. So you add them to the group, speak to your upline gold, bronze, to get them approved as soon as possible, and then post a welcome to the team, because people love they love that welcoming message, don't they? and you want to get them on there and get them tagged as soon as possible, and then lots of people are going to be welcoming them. They're going to feel like they're part of a big family, and that is what we are. We are one big family. So get the welcome message on the 10 Steps group page as soon as possible. Put another message welcoming to the Liberty K page, because we run off both pages, so, and put a welcoming message on there. Then add them to the Team Photos group page, but explain to them what its purpose is. Don't just stick them in there. Tell them, I'm adding you to Team Group Photos. On there's some already edited pictures that you can use, so you can take them and help you get your group set up straight away. There's the top 100 bestsellers list on there from the previous week, so you can look at what's selling really well. But remind them that they must stock check everything that they take off there, not to take anybody's word for granted that that item's in stock. They must still stock check everything as per the instructions in the videos. So first thing on Facebook, 10 Steps group, Liberty K group, Team Photos group. Add them to your shopping group, your own sales group, so they can copy your pictures. Now your shopping group should be up to date with current stock. You should be checking your stock on a regular basis. If anything's gone out of stock, you should have removed the pictures. So you should feel safe in the belief that if they take anything from your group page, that it's in stock and it's available. All your pictures are edited, so it's already there for them to take. Add them to the Facebook shop that you have created for them, right? We create a group for new starters. Doesn't matter what we call them. We can just call it the shop, but we set it up with a cover picture. We set it up with a description, with the tags, as a closed group. And then what we do when a new team member joins the business, we add them to that shop, and we add them as an admin and tell them they can change the name, they can change the cover picture, that's fine. But we have established that shop initially for them. Book them onto a Getting Started webinar. So while they're doing the sign up, you should still be on the phone with them. Don't just send them a link, stay on the phone. So right, the first thing you need to do is get on a Getting Started webinar. So if they join on a Monday, so there's one tonight at 7 o'clock, there's one tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Which one do you want to book in for? You need to get them on as soon as possible, preferably within 48 hours, because we want them to get off to the best possible start. So we don't want them developing any bad habits before they've watched the webinar and they know what they're doing. Whatever webinar they decide to go on, you put that link into the welcome email that you're going to send, with joining instructions on how to get onto the webinar, that they only need to type in the name, they don't need a password, and try and get on the webinar with them. You don't have to sit there and watch it all, but just at least be there for the first 10 minutes when the host of the webinar is asking the questions. Whose team are you in? How long have you been in the business? They might be a little bit shy. So be there to support them in the first 10 minutes of the webinar. So if they're a bit frightened or answering the questions, you can type in on their behalf for them. So like I say, you don't have to stay there for the entirety, but please be on for the first 10 minutes with them and show them a little bit of support. Find out where their nearest 10 Steps workshop is and book them in, right? You should have a list of all the workshops. They're all on the resource site. So just go on Google Maps, find out where they live, look where the nearest one is, and try to get them booked in as soon as possible. 10 Steps workshops are not just for people that are recruiting. They are for people that are wanting to grow a business, and that includes doing some retail. We always cover Facebook selling, competitions, how to approach your own market at all the 10 Steps workshops. So they need to be there as well, because these people will become recruiters. Even though they don't join the business to recruit, they just stumble along it and they will get into the recruitment. Add them to Newbies Chat. Now, most of you know about my Newbies Chat. If you've got any new team members, pop them in there. There's always somebody there to look after them. If you're not available, if you're at work or you're on an appointment or whatever, if they need anything, there is somebody there at all times to answer their questions. So it's vitally important that they get into a Newbies Chat. If you don't have one of your own running, speak to me. You can stick people in there. that's absolutely fine. You know, the bigger the better, it doesn't matter. But there again, it's that support from day one, you know, within the first half hour or an hour of them being in the business, they're in that place where people are welcoming and they're there to help them. Stress the importance when they're setting up the group, not to add anybody into the group until it's got enough products in. I all too often see new people starting up, and first thing they do is add the friends into the group. So they've got the group, they call it Jane's Bargains, and next thing you look, they've got 47 members sat there and there's no products. Do you think them 47 members are going to keep hanging around? Or do you think them 47 members are going to get a little bit peeved off when you suddenly start adding 12 to 15 items and the notifications are going ping, 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 ping? They're going to be leaving. So we need to make sure we set the shop up first. We've got the products in there before we add any members into the group. So it's really important that you stress that to any of your new people. Then you direct them to the resource site to watch the videos at www.the10steps.info. But by the time they go to watch the videos, they're in all the chats, they're in all the groups. They've got their own shop already set up that you've handed over to them and made them an admin of. Then when they go and watch the videos, they're already in your shops, they're in some of your team members' shops, they're in team photos. Once they watch them videos, they can be set up within about half an hour. So add them to 3 other team members' existing groups. Now, if this is your first team member, don't worry about it. Just speak to your upline and say, whose groups can I add them into? Because you can add them into their group, and obviously they will add them into some of their team members' groups as well. But get them into at least 3 team members' existing groups that are doing well in the business. And monitor closely what they do within the first 24 hours, because you want to be watching every post that they put on initially, because if they make a mistake, you can flag it straight away. Don't wait until they've got a shop full of goods and they've got people in the group, and a week down the line when they say, this is not working, nothing's happening, before you go and look in the group and say, well, it's obvious you've not put any prices on, or, you know, your pictures aren't right or something. So monitor everything that they put in. If you're an admin and they're an admin, you will get a notification every time they make a post. So just, it only takes a second, just have a quick look. Yeah, that's fine. Just like it so that they know you've seen it and that it's absolutely fine. And if they forgot something, you can straight away message and say, you forgot price on that item. That item's out of stock. You'll need to take that one off. And you can get them set up correctly straight away. Before they open the shop, then, they want 12 to 15 products, right? Don't forget, we sell Clean Easy and K-Life and personalised. So don't just do K-Life products. I know the K-Life products are pretty, but do a mixture of the range of stuff that we sell. There's different commission rates on everything, so keep it varied. Make sure there's an interactive post on there. There again, if you haven't got one yourself, speak to your upline. They'll be able to send you something that you can use. Ask in Newbies chat, somebody will put one up that you can use. Just something simple, just so that when you invite these people in, it gives them something to do when they come in and something that they can interact on, and you'll be able to see how many people are actually participating in your group. And a competition. You can do a competition straight away. You don't have to wait until you've made some sales. It can be something really cheap. You've just heard me say I've got over 3,000 members in my group in less than 48 hours, and all I've spent is £6 on Easter eggs. Go to Tesco's. It's £1.50. I think it's £1.50 an egg. So you buy 2, get 2 free. So you get 6 eggs for £6. No, it's not. It's £1.50 for 2. Buy 2, get 2 free. So you get 6 eggs for £3. Right. So you're not spending a lot of money. Straight away, you're running a competition for people to add people into your group, and your group numbers will grow massively. And then once you've grown your group, few people, got a couple of sales, you can do another prize and another prize. Keep it simple. Go to places like pound shops. You can. I know pound shops sell a lot of things that you are only worth £1, but they do sell some things sometimes that you think, do you know, that's worth a little bit more than £1, is that? Go and buy 2 or 3 things that are worth a bit more than £1 and use them as your prizes. Buy a lottery ticket, use that as your prize, a scratch card, anything that it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. People will do anything for something for free. As a leader as well, once you are a leader in the business yourself, when these new people have been put onto the 10 Steps group and the Liberty K group, you need to be welcoming these people with tips and support. Don't just click like the post. As leaders, show the way, and what you do, your team will follow. This business is all about duplication. So if you comment, you know, just even if it's only welcome to the team, you've joined a fantastic business, or wish you all the best in your business, you know, whatever you put, that's fine. But put a comment, and then your team members will replicate what you're doing. And then there'll be loads and loads of messages for that new person. Watch your new team members post that they're doing. Make sure they're following all the guidelines. They're using edited posts. Make sure they're not putting too much text in there. Have they been on the webinar, the Getting Started Induction webinar? Are they coming on to the training webinars? You need to be doing all these things. You need to be following through what you know will help that person in the business. Make sure that they're following it through. And then show them the 100% support you promised that you can deliver on. When we talk with people through an appointment and we get onto that help and support page, we promise 100% help and support. We'll be here to help you every step of the way, to hold your hand, to show you exactly what needs to be done. So as a leader, that's what you need to be doing with all your team members, is giving them that 100% support. Now, some of them will take it and some of them will run with it, and that'll be absolutely great. There'll be some people, no matter how much you help and support, will still not do anything. That's fine. Leave them to get on with it. But at least you have done your bit and give them the support that you promised that you would. So I'll just take them off and hand you back to Kev. I think that's taking the slides down. I hope that helped, and I'll pass you back to Kev.